team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's McLeod. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Berry. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move, it's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Ramsauer. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Gadecki. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Quick catch on 3rd down. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. A make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. The sure hands. It's Gibson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Booker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. They got it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Sperry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's That's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got his man. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Ramsauer. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Gadecki. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're setting up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Got a man. It's Gibson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll run it from the gun, fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Parker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He is having a day in the vernacular of the Seminoles. They just keep chopping.
Just find that guy. Just let him keep working because he's eating. He is making himself open every play. Peter Ward, big-time players make big-time plays, and he...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. That That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Ramsauer. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Ramsauer. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Oh, a lot of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pulled down for the tackle. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Trying to rumble in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll sneak it.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That's caught. It's Brown. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Berry. He fires a bullet to the right. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets a draw. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Got the 1st down, looking for more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Ramsauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air. It's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Husker. What you get when the defense comes up with a play like that?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Shoots it to the left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about.
He's loose on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing.
Sneaks into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs it ourselves.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got him still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's McLeod. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's going to keep it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They want that clock to run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides to back. Keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he's going to bring it, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff here, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's going to keep it. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big